Hi everyone, super excited to read to you today. I'm excited for two reasons. Number one, I'm reading one of my favorite books, and number two, I'm excited to hear your thoughts after I read to you. Before we start reading, I want to talk to you about two words that's really going to help us understand the story better. One word is same, the other word is different, okay? So when we're looking at two things, trying to figure out what's the same and what's different, figuring out what's different is a lot easier for us to do. Figuring out what's the same needs a little bit more help. It needs us to be a little more thoughtful and think a little bit longer. Okay, so let me give you an example with these two sentence strips. When I look at these two sentence strips, right away I can tell what's different. Can you? Yes, they're different colors. One is green and the other one is blue. Okay. Can you figure out what else is different about these two sentence strips? One is a short word, the other one is a long word. Okay? So I just told you two things that are different about these sentence strips. Now here's the hard part. I need to look back at these two sentence strips, try to figure out what's the same. Now when I think about it, they're both sentence strips. This is a sentence strip and this is a sentence strip. They're both sentence strips. Another thing that's the same is that they're both written in black. This is written in black and this is written in black. Okay? And guess what? I can even figure out one more thing that's the same. They're both words. This is a word and this is a word. So figuring out what's different is easy because we can just look at it and see things that are different. Figuring out something that's the same is a little bit harder. That means we need to look closer and think a little bit longer, okay? So I know that this is tricky, but guess what? You're lucky. You're in kindergarten. We're going to do a lot of that throughout the year, so you'll get better at it as we get along through our year. Okay, now to the exciting part, the book. Okay, so let's go right to the title. The title of this book is Same, but Different, and it's by Jenny Sue Kostecki Shaw. Okay, now by means that she's the author. So what does the author do? Yes, the author writes the words. Now I notice that I only see her name. I don't see another name down here. That means that Jenny Sue Kostecki Shaw is also the illustrator of this book. So she had two jobs. She was the author, she wrote the words, and she's the illustrator, she drew the pictures. Okay, that's exciting. So are you ready to get inside this book? Oop, not yet. Let's look at the illustrations. I see a boy here and a boy here. And then I go back to the title, Same, but Different. That tells me that this story is going to be about two boys that have some of the things that are the same about them and some things that are different about them. Now I think we're ready to read. Same, but different. In art class, I painted a picture of my world. My teacher mailed it across the oceans. This is my world. A boy drew back with colors of the sea. This is my world. Same, but different. P.S. Who are you? My name is Elliot, and I love to climb trees. This is me. My name is Kailash, and I love to climb trees too. Same, but different. P.S. Do you live in a tree? That is my treehouse where I play. I live in a red brick building with my mom, dad, and baby sister. I live with my family too, all 23 of us. My mom, dad, sister, brother, grandmother, grandfather, aunties, uncles, cousins. Okay, let's stop here for 1 second. So when we look at the boys, Elliot's family, And Kailash's family, what's something that's different about their family? Yes, Elliot only lives with his dad, his mom, and his baby sister. But Kailash's family is much larger. He lives with his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, his aunts, his uncles, his grandfather, his grandmother. So that's one way that they're different. What's one way that they're the same? Yeah, so Elliot lives with his family and Kailash lives with his family. That's how they're the same. And our animals, oh boy, so Kailash lives with his animals too. Lots of them. I have pets too, but not nearly as many as you. Same, but different. P.S. What does it look like where you live? A great river flows through my village. Peacocks dance under trees shaped like umbrellas. The sun is giant and especially hot here. In my city, the sun hides behind buildings as tall as the sky. Taxis, buses, and cars fill the streets. Here there are few cars and still too much traffic. Same, but different. I ride a bus to school with my friends. So do I. Same, but different. So let's stop here again and look at the buses. How are the buses different? How is Elliot's bus different from Kailash's bus? Yes, so in Elliot's bus, the person is driving the bus on the inside of the bus. In Kailash's bus, the person is driving it on the outside. He's actually riding it on a bicycle, and then there's a top part of it. So that's how they're different. How are they the same? Yes, they're both school buses. They take kids to school. This is our alphabet. This is our alphabet. Same, but different. So let's stop here again. How is Elliot's alphabet different from Kailash's alphabet? Elliot's alphabet is made up of letters. Kailash's alphabet is made up of symbols. You know what I'm going to ask you next? How are they the same? They're both alphabets. My favorite class is art, where I can be anything. My favorite class is yoga, where I can be anything. Same, but different. This is how my friends and I say hello. Clasp, secret spiral, snap, bump. This is how my friends and I say hello. Namaste. Same, but different. Again, how are they different? Yes, Elliot uses his hands to say hello to his friends. Kailash bows his head and says namaste. Okay, how are they the same? Yes, they both say hello to their friends. We're best friends, even though we live in two different worlds. Or do we? Different, but the same. Okay, so this was a great story about two boys. They had some things that made them different, but then there were some things that that made them the same too, that they had that were the same. Okay, that happens with us too. Okay, we're all different, and I'm glad about that, because if we were all the same, the world would be so boring. So I'm glad that we look different, we might speak differently, like different things, eat different things. That's wonderful. I love that. Okay, so it's easy, again, for us to pick out something that's different. Okay, but looking really closely, you can find some things that make us the same too. Okay, so your job tomorrow is to go into your breakout groups, okay, and think of one thing that's different between you and your partner. Okay, that's the easy part. That's the first part. Then you're going to come back, whole group, and share. Then you're going to go back into your breakout group, and this time you're going to find one thing that's the same. That's a little trickier, so you might have to think a little bit more. And then you're going to come back and share out whole group. Okay, so a lot to do tomorrow. I've had a great time reading to you. Excited to read to you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.